So, held a draw with Alloa at the weekend. How you feel about things going forward? Still at the top of the league, are you concerned that people are going to catch up?
No, not really. Disappointed we didn't win the game the other night. Difficult game, difficult place to go. I think we've struggled there over probably the last few seasons. Clean sheet, which is a positive. The last few games we would have liked to have done better, but 2 draws and the defeat to Arbroath was disappointing. But no, we're still focused, still fully behind on what we're doing. Just disappointed we haven't got the results that we wanted. But hopefully now, obviously Friday gives us a different test against a team that's they're fighting to sort of catch us. So the game might be a bit different, as in I think they might come out a little bit more instead of sort of sitting back and sitting in. So yeah, no, not worried about what anyone else is doing. I think we're just sticking to what we're doing, and we'll get the results that we have all season. Again, the last 3 league games we haven't done what we've done before, but the way training's been and the way the boys' mindsets are, I'm sure it'll just be a matter of time before it comes back.
What are you hoping? My next question was, there's been quite a lot of reshuffling for your matches in April. A lot more of them now going to be on television. Does that give you kind of an extra buzz, an extra motivation to put on a bigger show for the fans?
It's always, you want to always do well for the fans, but I don't think it really matters if it's on TV or not. Personally, that's me personally. It's just another game for us, and we just want to win every game and get results and hopefully win this league as quick as we can. But obviously, like I said, the last few results haven't been what we would have wanted. But like I said, they're all going to be Friday night games under the lights, which are quite exciting. So hopefully, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for even some of the younger boys that haven't been playing maybe on TV before. It'll be good experience to keep getting the TV games. But I think for us as a club and personally, I think we just got to focus on whichever it's the games on TV or not. I think we just stick to it game by game, which is Friday in Inverness, and that's all we worry about.
You just touched on it there, focusing game by game. At this point, are you still just trying to look at each match that comes and looking for those 3 points, or are you focusing on the end title?
Well, it's exactly, we're literally just thinking about every game as it comes, and that's the way it's been since day one, since I've come to the football club, and especially this season, we've looked at every game. We never look past anyone we played. Sometimes, obviously, the recent results haven't been what we wanted, but we never look past any team. Doesn't matter if you're top of the table, bottom of the table. It's a difficult league, this, and I think it shows every time you play, whether it be second or third, or whether you're playing bottom of the table. Everyone can beat everyone in this league, and you need to be on it. And Alloa Friday night, that was my first time actually playing Alloa since I've been at the club, and playing down there, which it's a difficult. All the boys used to tell me how difficult it was. It's difficult. The pitch is tough. Floodlights, everything about it was tough, and you have to give credit to them. They're a good team, part-time team. They've got some very good players. So yeah, I think we just take every game as it comes. That's the mindset we're. As a team and as a club, I can vouch for everyone. That's exactly how we look at it.
And what would you be doing, as a team this week to kind of motivate yourself to get those 3 points come Friday?
Just exactly the same. We've the motivation at this with this team is very, very high. When we don't score goals, even if we concede 1 goal, if whatever happens, we have a motivation to do better, and that's a big thing. And it's not always going to be plain sailing. There's going to be times where things happen, and it's how we react. And I think the biggest thing is the mentality of the team and of the staff, and the football club is changing, and it's changed since from a few years past. We're not thinking negatively. We're thinking positively in what we're going to do, what we're going to change, how we change some of the stuff that we've done recently, and even the times that we've won. How do we change them to even get better? So this week again, it's easy me saying it, but it's just back to training like we did yesterday. Yesterday was a tough day. We out running. It's the middle of February. The manager's keeping us on our toes. There's no rest days. It's tough. So we just keep doing what we've been doing over the course of the season, and I'm sure that'll get us through to the end.
Okay, so Inverness on Friday. They're leading obviously the chasing pack towards Dundee United. Obviously the lead at the top. How important is it to get these 3 points and make that lead even bigger?
Yeah, it is an important game. It's a game that we're all looking forward to. It is, yeah, it's a big game to get the 3 points and to try and push away again. But I think, like I said before, I think they'll have to come and go at it, because as you said, they're 18 points behind us. So they certainly need to win a lot more than us. So it'll be a good game. I'm sure it'll be an open game, end to end. But it's a game that, like you said, we're looking for the 3 points to try and push away and make that gap bigger. So it's an exciting game. I think everyone's looking forward to it. So it should be a good game.
And again, obviously, there will be a complete change in probably how the opposition play, as opposed to being more defensive and sitting back. They need the points. They need to come up, so there will be space. So it's going to be a cracking game.
Yeah, it will be. Listen, again, Inverness are a very good team. Their manager, I think, with the budget and everything they've had there, he's done fantastic. And yeah, it's going to be a good game. Every time we've played them, it's always been good games. I think they play good football. They've got some very good players. So yeah, we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to see when you play these sort of games, especially on a Friday night. It's always quite enjoyable, and I'm sure for the fans it'll be a good game, as you said, to see end-to-end football, and hopefully we can get that result.
Apart from the Arbroath game, every game, although the results have been a little disappointing, points are still getting added to the tally.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. We're disappointed. We want 3 points. We want to win every game, and that's the mindset we have. We want to win every game. We're disappointed when we don't win every game. We're disappointed when we draw a game, and certainly very disappointed when we lose. But that's the mindset. The mindset we've changed, and it's a mindset that we're going to stick to. That we want to be as perfect as we can. And like you said, we've been picking up points, and even Friday, you got to keep picking up points, and that's the mindset we're in. We just want to keep picking up points and keep chipping away at the top of the table, and that's all we can do. And just worry on ourselves. We can't worry what everyone else is doing. Just worry on what we're doing. We're 18 points clear, which is a lot of points. It's a lot of points, and I think if you had asked us this at the start of the season, we'd be sitting here in February 18 points clear. I think you'd snap the hand of someone. So I think we're in a good situation, good position, but we just got to focus on what we're doing, which we have been, and hopefully Friday night we can win.
Is that mindset and focus on winning, was that part of what led to the heated discussion that took place in the early changing room on Friday?
Yeah, of course, because we're winners. I think the club have signed winners. The club have got people here that want to win, and they're passionate about what we do. We're disappointed with everything. Even as defenders, we're disappointed when we concede. Strikers are disappointed when they're not scoring. Midfielders disappointed when they don't get that pass or whatever it may be. And that's a healthy thing to have. We're a group of boys. Like I've said it previously, we're probably one of the best groups I've been involved in. We all get on very well, coffees together, do stuff together. With the wives, girlfriends, kids, always doing stuff together, so we've got a good bond. But we're also ready to tell someone when it's good and when it's bad. But it doesn't carry on. It's a discussion happens after the game at half time, or even on a Monday. But 20 minutes later, an hour later, it's having a cup of tea with that person and chatting about life and chatting about the next game, and that's, like I said, that's a mentality of a new era, I feel, at this football club. It takes time. You can't just all of a sudden bring boys in. Everything's gonna be brand new and perfect. But I think you can slowly see the change that's happened from top to bottom, and getting that togetherness. I know it's the old cliche, and some fans might think it's boring hearing it, but it is a togetherness, and I feel like we need that with the fans, with the players, because we've got a young squad, young team. Not many older players in this team, so we need the confidence coming from the fans and from the staff and from everyone, just helping each other out, and that's I think that's a big thing that I've found since being here that has changed, and I'm sure that will help the club moving forward.
Although it's not a requirement for the club that the players stay in this particular area, the players have chosen to do that. And as you mentioned, obviously, everything is happening with the families. Do you think that's a difference this year with Dundee United?
Me personally, I think yes. I think it's a huge difference. I think we've got a togetherness. We've got a a feeling of sort of looking out for each other. If someone's at home by themselves, giving them a text to get them round for dinner, or if any new players come, would you like to come for dinner, and just making people feel welcome, because physically in football you run every day, you do that's normal, but I think mentally it's something that you need to work on, and you need to sort of keep on top of, and helping people out. If someone feels lonely, if someone's in their flat by themselves, or whatever they may do, we just need to stick together, and as a team I feel like we're big on that. Like you said, we've got boys moved up. Like Mullen just bought a house right beside me. His missus has been up with my missus the last few days, so it's been good. We've got a good thing, and I think the club have sort of pushed it to get players to move locally, which is massive for the club. But I think boys have bought into it, and I think nearly everyone is staying in Dundee, or in the Dundee area, which is, I think that tells in the performances.